Namaskar friends, this is Living Economics and I'm here as I have promised to discuss the concept of economic growth and economic development. Under this concept of economic growth and economic development, I'll be discussing about two things. One is what is the difference between economic growth and economic development, and second is why economic growth of a developing economy is faster than the economic growth of a developed economy. So let us first see what is the difference between economic growth and economic development. As you open many economics books, you will find that they are giving different grounds of the difference between economic growth and economic development. I would be giving you a basic understanding of what do you mean by economic growth and what do you mean by economic development. Based on that basic understanding, you can have your own idea of what should be called as economic development compared to economic growth. Okay, economic growth is a quantitative concept. It is measurable, you can measure it. And the third thing is it is related with the output of the country. Compared to this, economic development is a qualitative concept. You cannot measure it perfectly, and also it is not only related with the output of the country. So if I tell you economic growth is one of the factors of economic development, economic development may happen with the help of the growth in the income of the population, but it is not necessarily linked to it. We will see the reasons behind it. So let us first discuss what is economic growth. As I have already mentioned, economic growth is related with the output or the real GDP of the economy. So let's say your GDP in today's year is $100 billion. In the next quarter, it goes up to $110 billion. In the third quarter, it goes up to $120 billion. So this is economic growth. Your country is growing in terms of output. That is called as economic growth. So you can measure it. You can see it if in today's year it is $100 billion, in next year it is $200 billion, and so on. You can measure it, right? And it is quantitative because you can understand it in terms of total output, which is converted into a monetary value. Economic development, on the other hand, is linked with economic growth. Economic growth is one of the part of economic development. So economic development is a qualitative concept where we not only talk about the income or the output of a country, but we also talk about the living conditions of the nationals, in the sense the citizen of the country, the people of the economy. We also discuss about the availability of the health services over there. We see the life expectancy. Life expectancy means on an average how many years a citizen of that particular country lives. So the higher the life expectancy, the higher is the development. We look into the literacy and education. We look into the institutions available over there. So you definitely see a developed economy has a proper strong institutions, whether formal or informal, compared to a developing economy, right? In economic development, we also look into the happiness. Nowadays we are also looking at the happiness. You can't measure the happiness, but you can call a country as a developed economy when all the people of that country or the entire population of that country looks happy and satisfied. That is called as economic development. And not only this, now you can add as many as
parameters as you want
in this criteria of economic development. Initially it was only life expectancy, water and health, better housing facilities, standard of living. And now we are adding more and more into it. Now we have also added the environmental conditions. So if you ask me what should be called as economic development, I would definitely say that if we have a more green country, more green land compared to only concrete land, for me that will be called as more developed economy compared to an economy which is having only concrete with less water, dirty water, dirty air, and so many issues. So this is why we are now, instead of talking about only economic development, we talk about sustainable development, because sustainable development means you have to sustain the earth as well as you have to grow. So to understand clearly about the difference between economic growth and economic development, let us see this projection. Okay, so let's see the difference between economic growth and economic development with the help of a presentation. This whiteboard, let us consider it as an economy, and let's call it as the economy of whiteboard, right? So you can see that there are few coins kept over here, and along with these coins, I have mentioned the year. So let me tell you, these coins are nothing but the real GDP of the economy in year 2016, 17, 18, 19 and 20. These coins are in billions. Okay, so we can see that the economy of whiteboard has produced 3 billion coins in 2016. When I'm saying has produced 3 billion coins, means the real output, or the output of the economy is equal to 3 billion coins. In 2017, there is a growth in the output, and it has increased from 3 billion to 4 billion. So by 1 billion, there is an economic growth in 2017. Then in 2019, you can see that there are 6 billion coins. That means the economy of whiteboard has produced output equal to 6 billion coins in 2019. So there is an economic growth. You can see that there is an economic growth from 2016 to 17, 18 and 19. In 2020, you can see this economy has only produced 4 billion coins. That means there is a negative growth from the previous year. Previous year it has produced 6 billion coins. This year in 2020 it has only produced 4 billion coins. So there's a negative growth. And all this growth, whether it is a positive growth from 16 to 19 onwards, or from 2019 to 20, everything, whether it's a positive growth or it is a negative growth, we are taking into consideration the output of the economy. So economic growth is related with the output, with the GDP of the economy. So you can see it is measurable and it is quantitative, right? Now this is one of the factors which may affect the economic development. To make you understand the concept of economic development, I have taken few parameters of housing facility, hospital, healthcare and education, and also have taken population as constant. So we have only 7 people in the economy of the whiteboard, and we will keep them as constant to make it simple, right? So in 2016, there were 4 housing facilities, 1 hospital and 1 educational facility or school, which is the black coin. Now, if you see, only 4 are having a proper housing facilities, whereas 3 do not have any housing facilities. And again, 7 people. There is only 1 hospital and only, 1 school. In 2019, you can see that there are 6 housing facilities and 3 hospitals with 3 educational facilities or schools. So now if you see that here only 1 person is left without the proper housing facility. Apart from that, all 6 have their own house, and only 1 is left with no house, or the house of a mud, or something which is not called as a proper housing facility. Compared to 1 hospital in 2016, now this economy has 3 hospitals with 3 educational facilities, whereas earlier, this economy was managing with only 1 hospital for 7 people. So you can see that now these 7 people of this economy has better education, better hospital or healthcare and better housing facilities compared to in 2016. This has happened because of the increase in the real income, but it may not be necessarily that this spread or this increase in income is equal. When it goes to only few percentage of the total population, then this may increase inequality. Each person can hold 2 houses, then still you can see that there are 4 people left without any house. So this will not be called as development. Development will be when there is equality, and when the economic growth is helping each of the person in the population to have housing facilities and to have hospital facilities and education facilities. So this is exactly what is development. Development comes with economic growth if it is done properly, if there is a proper redistribution of income, if the institutions of that economy are strong enough to make sure that the economy is growing with the growth in the per capita income as well. Now, like I said, you can add as many parameters as you want. You can add gender equality. So let me introduce this box as a gender equality box. In 2019, you have better gender equality, you have more happiness, and you have maybe more greenery compared to 2016. So this will be called as development. You can add as many parameters as you may understand to be called as economic development as per your ideology, right? So you have seen how the economic development is a bigger concept. It is more qualitative compared to economic growth, where you just need to measure the real output of the economy and to find out whether it is growing or not. Now, second thing I wanted to tell you about, that the growth rate of our developing economy is higher than the growth rate of a developed economy, and this is a very common sense understanding, because you see, you can compare, you can just understand the growth of a child who is less than 18 years of age and the growth of the adult. Let us only talk about the height. You can see the height of a child grows faster compared to the height of an adult. So the rate of increase in height is much higher in a child compared to when he becomes, or he or she becomes 18 years of age. Then the rate of the growth in the height is slower. So this is exactly why when your economy is still developing, you have more potential to grow. So your growth rate is faster compared to when you are already grown up. Same fundamental is applied to the economic growth of a developing economy and the economic growth of a developed economy. So this is it for the day. To understand more about different economic concepts, you need to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Till then, take care. Bye.